Illinois Stories is brought to you by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the support of viewers like you. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to Illinois Stories. I'm Mark McDonald in Quincy, right across the street from Blessing Hospital at the Hospitality House. For the last 13 years, thousands of people have found this to be a home away from home when they have loved ones in the hospital. Well, that can be a very difficult time, but it's made easier by the dedicated people here. Damaris, you walk into the front door of Hospitality House and you see that it's clean and cheerful, painted in bright colors. Nice.
The cheerfulness also comes from our volunteers.
I know. We're going to talk to some of them. And they really are. You're very dedicated individuals, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a house made of bricks, but it's a mission made of people. And
Yeah.
those are the people that make it happen.
Well, that's nice. That's a nice way to put it. I'm a guest, okay? I've just come in here. I've been referred here, and I haven't registered yet. Do I see you, or do I see somebody here to...
A volunteer will welcome you at the door, and they will go through the paperwork, which is minimal, give you a key so that you can come and go as you please, even in the middle of the night. You're just steps away from the hospital and from your loved one. And we'll give you linens and personal care items, whatever you need to make your stay comfortable.
And let's say, okay, so I've talked to my volunteer. They've gone ahead and they've signed all the paperwork, and they said, okay, your room is number 1. So let's go ahead and take a look at number 1. This is my room for as long as I need it, huh?
This is your room. We want you to feel like you're at home. We have a dresser so that you can put your things away. We have personal care items and whatever you don't see there that you might need. Just like if you were a visitor in someone's home, just ask and we'll find it for you. There's a TV and a DVD player.
Wow, a nice little flat screen TV. Every room has these amenities.
Yes.
Your own TV and your own alarm clock, and so
It's very nice.
You can be on your own if you want to.
Yes, you can be.
Because a lot of people, they're probably not in the mood to socialize very much, so maybe they just want a good night's sleep.
You know, Mark, you're right. When they come here, they've just spent the whole day stressed out with their loved one. They can let their hair down and relax a little bit here.
That's nice. That's real nice. Okay, so most of the rooms are probably fairly similar.
Yes, they are. And we have 4 guest rooms.
And of course, there is we call this the living room. And this
The
is the
living
room that
room.
everybody shares.
That's a little bit what makes us different than a hotel. We have a common living area. It's not just your room and you come and go past the front desk. The guests that come here often share their stories, and they find comfort in sharing their stories with other guests. People are going through the similar things.
Sure.
So we have a shared kitchen, a shared living room, a lot of open common space.
And I noticed too that if you want to get on, check your email, or just do some research, or just communicate with some folks, you've got a computer here for people.
Yes, and the computer was donated by the School of Nursing. The internet service was also donated, and the guests find this very handy because they can communicate with other loved ones about what's going on medically here.
And you mentioned the shared kitchen too, and this is really important because a lot of people, you know, they're trying to save money any way they can.
Yes.
And eating at restaurants is not in a lot of people's budget.
Right. You have to plan to go out to a restaurant. This way you have a kitchen where you can store food, you can heat things up, you can make a pot of coffee, really feel like you're at home, and yes, it's a money savings as well.
Now I'm going to ask us to move around here so we can get a look in here. You have 2 full bathrooms for people, and there's a shared bathrooms, and one of them is here off the kitchen.
It's a shared. We have 2 shared bathrooms in the house, and it's kind of like a dorm. You use the bathroom, then you take all your personal belongings with you when you leave, so that it's ready for the next guest.
All right. Okay, let's go upstairs. What do you say?
Sure.
Well, Damaris, your guests come from all over the place, don't they?
They sure do. We have a regional hospital that services mostly Western Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. But remember, those patients have loved ones that live all over the country. We've even had a guest from Japan.
That's it, right. And I noticed Canada and Mexico.
As well.
Alaska, Hawaii.
Almost every state.
Wow. Show me one of these rooms. I know some of them are occupied, so we aren't going to go in all of them. But you have 4 private rooms?
We have 4 private guest rooms. Each has 2 beds and an alarm clock and ceiling fan and the TV. People can come and go as they please.
And there's a shared bathroom up here as well?
Upstairs as well.
Okay, and it's similar to the one we saw
Exactly.
downstairs?
Yes, sir.
Well, Barb, there are over 100 volunteers that really make this place work. And you're one of them. You volunteer once a month. What are your duties as a volunteer?
Sure. You know, it really varies from month to month depending upon you know, what our occupancy is. But the first and most important thing that we do is to make anybody who stays here feel welcome and make sure that their stay is enjoyable and answer any questions that they might have. I've met people from all over the country that come to Quincy for their health care or that are here to visit family members who are here for their health care. And for many, it's their first time to Quincy. And this is really a great opportunity for us to make them feel welcome and to put their minds at ease when they're dealing with a lot of other things besides maybe what to do in the community, where to go for a bite to eat, that kind of thing. But we make their stay here as comfortable as possible.
Yeah. So principally, I mean, you make sure they're registered and that all that paperwork is taken care of.
Right.
But mostly, it's